So I seen this video, yeah. I seen this video the other day. What do people think about shit like this?
I don't think there should be any rappers over 40. Once you get to 40, you should just hang it up.
How old was he?
He's saying there should be no rappers over 40.
This person is probably about 40, 45. And
What race is he?
Oh, black, and a real hip hop fan.
See, now I'm gonna tell you something that he doesn't know. Subconsciously, he's brainwashed without understanding that. He is brainwashed without understanding
what do you
that.
mean?
What other genre of music does a musician stop at 40? You name it.
Not rock and roll.
Not rock and roll. Not jazz.
Not R&B.
It's true what he's saying though. Why the fuck, yeah? Why the man over here have to stop when we're 40? Like, I'm not man over here, sorry. Why do rappers have to stop when they're 40? Why? Don't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. Don't get me wrong. It's different if you're 40 years old and you're talking about no face, no okay. I'm still gonna jump in this shit and go crazy. Yeah, that's different. But I'm on about man that are I'm actually still making good music. Man that are dropping gems. Because look at let's just take Jay-Z, yeah. To me, he's not the best fucking musician lyrically or whatever out there, yeah. But you see when he makes music now, I listen, he's making grown folk music and he's rapping, but he's dropping gems, bro. He's talking how however old he is, millionaire, supposed to talk. And because he's done so much, yeah, and got to the heights that we can only imagine to get to, yeah, and big him up for that, you have to listen. You have to, bro, the heights he's got to, Jay-Z. We should be happy that he's still rapping because he doesn't have to, he's done that shit through investment, you know. Even rap must have opened a lot of doors for him to get through. He's got there through business etiquette and investment. And he's just killed it so much, bro. It's mad the heights you can get to in this world, you know. You see the new kings and queens. They're not prime ministers or presidents, you know. It's leaders of corporations and independent financial successes. Because they're the ones who can just go anywhere in the world. Who don't have to answer to nothing. Who can live by their own rules and regulations to an extent, depending on what country they're in. You know what I mean? They're the new kings and queens. So so we should just be happy and grateful in a sense, yeah, that they're still like disclosing information to us. And one of the ways we're learning through Jay-Z's information is through music, and he's dropping it. You know what I mean? So, and I know the UK, we ain't got no like 100 millionaires off music yet. But we will get there. Like, I feel like the timeline's showing that we'll definitely still get there because you see our scene right now, bro, is buzzing. Like, there's a lot of people in the UK that are getting money from this entertainment shit, this music shit. You know what I mean? Like, not just the rappers, but you know why you always have to big up the rappers first and foremost, yeah? Why? And I don't think this gets, because it's because of the rappers why this whole industry is being built around. It's because of the rappers, bro. You got like, okay, let's just go. So you got like people in the media market. Look at Trap Lil Ross and everything from them. Their whole circle, their whole thing, yeah, has come about, yeah, off information from rappers. You know what I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Stuff. So there's all these industries are being built around rappers, and they're saying now, yeah, I don't know about the analytics of it all, yeah, is rap dying and all that kind of stuff, yeah. But they say it is now, and but all the streamers, what mostly talk about rappers, or the entertainers, the documentary, all these people mostly talk about rappers, or there's a big industry being built around them. So we always have to give credit to them first and foremost, is what I think personally anyway. So why should they have to stop when they're 40? We need gems, we need information, we need to know what life's gonna be like at 40. People think, yeah, when they're younger, that when I get to this age, everything's gonna be all right, everything's gonna be everything's gonna be everything's dancing time, but nothing stops, bro. Nothing stops. That's why I love that 50 Cent thing, yeah. That 50 Cent saying, get rich or die trying, yeah. Because it goes on forever. You think you're going to get to a certain age and it's going to stop, but it doesn't. It just becomes a different chapter of your life. It becomes a different journey. And you probably get to the stage in life here where you're thinking, you know what, bro, it's not even about that anymore. Peace is what's successful now. Because you see, like, shit like 9-to-5 jobs and shit like that, yeah. Bro, there's fucking peace in a 9-to-5 job, you know. That's what people don't promote enough, you know. There's peace in that shit. There's peace, and you find realness into it. Yeah, I seen that Andrew Tate thing before, and he's like, oh, nobody at this job, yeah, is gonna get this girl or find this love, yeah. But you know what that person will find? He'll find, when he does find a girl, substance and love and depth, bro. They're the probably things you can't find at the Tate level, because at this level, yeah, when you're working McDonald's and meet another girl who works at McDonald's, bro, you used to have all each other's got, and you used to at the bottom trying to build yourself up, yeah, and that's depth and substance, bro. People don't, and peace of mind, bro, and people don't fucking promote that shit enough. But with the rappers, yeah. With the rapping at 40, all genres fucking go on to keep doing music. Why wouldn't we? And I think it helps the evolution, man. I don't think a 40-year-old rapper should be the same as an 18-year-old rapper, definitely. But I feel like they should definitely be given both their version of events on things, yeah. Because you know what it is about the 18-year-olds? They haven't got the advantage of knowing what it's like when you're 40. But the 40-year-old has the advantage of knowing what it's like when you're 18. And I feel like it's good just to spill that. Because we can go into rappers, like, let's have a little look what rappers over 40. Let me see what rappers are over 40. Let me see how old Gigs is. How old is Gigs? Because look at the bro. We see Gigs. We grew up. Fucking hell. Gigs was the soundtrack to a lot of our active days when we was active in the field. He was the soundtrack to it, yeah. Fucking hell, he's 42. This is what I'm saying. But now he's making like club kind of whipping and scourge. I know that's still a bit old, but then he went on to making that. I don't know what he's making now. You know what I mean? But Gigs is still making music, bro. Like, he still got a good fan base, shit like that. Like, why would he have to stop? Gigs is 42. You know what, bro? I know it's not UK, but how old Drake then if Gigs is 42? How old is Drake? Drake's 39, still in his 30s though. Still fucking out. I didn't realize Drake was bigger than Gigs though. I mean, older than Gigs, my bad. Who else raps Skepta? Let me see how old Skepta is. Skepta age. 43, you know. Fucking hell. He's looking healthy for 43, bro. I think Spray said before he's like 42 or 43 on one of his shows before. So these men are fucking looking healthy for their age, you know. Who else was rapping from these lots? But these lots are still big. These lots still come across very credible. It doesn't look like the desperate just trying. You know what? It's a different thing, yeah. When you're desperate and you're trying to hang on to something, nobody likes that, bro. Nobody likes a crying lion. You know what I mean? So it's different. But these lot are doing music out of just because they want to do it, and that's the difference. But saying that, bro, even if a 40-year-old come along and he was anything, yeah, but he was just disclosing his truths, bro, his pain. How can you not take that in? How can you listen to that and say, oh, he's 40 years old, I'm not listening to this? That means the trouble is in the eye of the beholder at that point, you know. So, I swear, bro. Who else? Skepta. So Skepta's what? 43. How old's Chip? How old's Chip then? Because I'm sure he's younger than me. How old is Chip? It might not be though. Oh, it's older than me. Fucking hell. Chip's older than me. No way. Alright then, cool. Fuck me. Who else is there? How old's Koke? How old is Koke? Nah, Koke, not the footballer. Koke's 40 years old. Fucking hell. It's not that that's old, but I'm just surprised. You know what though? Everyone's fucking old now, bro. Fuck me. No way, this shit catches up on you, you know, bro. You don't realize it till you're there. Fuck me. Wait there, who else was there? K Coke's 40. That surprised me, the K Coke thing though. I thought it was about 38 or something. That's what I'm saying, man. These men probably don't even want to rap anymore. That's the thing, because when you just rap, it just naturally becomes a combat sport. I feel like rapping's like the way we rap. Like, no, if you've been a gang member and you rap, it's like a combat sport. But that's why you gotta rate KB, you know, because I feel like when KB raps, he's just disclosing the other side to this life. These boys don't cry shit. All they do is go nuts. He's disclosing psychology. The man is disclosing the other. That's what Tupac said. This shit's okay as long as if you're giving both sides. Give the come up and the euphoria of how that feels, yeah. But also give the pain and the consequences you have to deal with that, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta give both sides. Who else, bro? Who else am I thinking who's been in Skepta? Keiko. How old's how old is Artie? Remember though, we've done a bad. Oh, this don't even say, man. Ah, you know what though? How old is AR Ab? AR Ab's 43. But you know what's mad about these man, yeah? These man only blew up not so long ago, you know. AR Rab. I say AR Rab blew up like 10 years ago or something. Like when the world fully got to know. Maybe less than that, bro. So these man started late. It's a mad one though, man. But I think, yeah, there definitely shouldn't be no age on rap. But there should be an age on quality. If you go with shit, yeah, then it's time just to be like, you know what? Enough's enough, innit? But if you've still got it, yeah, and you're able to transpire this chapter of your life, yeah, to where it's understandable, I think why not keep going, man? I think it only makes sense.